welcome back to another YouTube video. It's another weekend vlog. Today is Friday and it's about midday, maybe about the afternoon now. I just ran outside and I just came back inside, which is why I'm like out of breath because I just went up the stairs. I dropped off 2 packages of just like clothing that I bought that just didn't look right on me that I had to return. And then I went to get a COVID test, and I actually, when I wasn't originally even thinking about getting one, and I have no symptoms at all. I haven't been exposed, like, you know, I'm vaccinated and I've been vaccinated for a long time now. So, I mean, the risk is low, but last weekend I was like, saw a lot of people, and I know that the variant is very prevalent now, so I just kind of figured it was the right thing to do, especially before I'm like, you know, seeing other people this weekend. I mean, really there was like no need to do it. I don't like have any symptoms. I just kind of was like, I was walking by it and I was like, why didn't I get one? And then I was sitting in there like, why am I here? And then I'm like, I feel like we should all just be getting them often just to like help prevent the spread. So yeah, so I got one, and then afterwards I stopped by St. Ambrose because after that like whole thing in there, I was like, I kind of just like want to eat something sweet. And look at how cute this is. So they come in like this cute, adorable little pink box. And then it's this little pink cake. So I can't wait to eat this. I'm like, happy Friday to me, I guess. I also got a package. I figured it was... Ooh. Alright, so this is... I ordered this from Nordstrom. Obviously the anniversary sale is going on. And I saw this on... There's this girl, Little Fashion Stylist. She's at Little Fashion Stylist on Instagram, and her name is Belle, and I met her in person. She is like the coolest person, and she influenced me to buy this cashmere scarf. They sell it in a ton of colors, but I picked out pink. And like a cashmere scarf, although it doesn't feel that cashmere. I'm kind of surprised because this was kind of expensive. It was on sale for $90 something. Wow, okay, it's kind of long. I mean, I don't mind, but I feel like it looks cheap in person, which is kind of a shame because I was thinking, maybe if I like it that I would also buy like the brown color as well. But it's really not as nice as I thought it would be. It's originally $149, so it's $150 for this. It says it's 100% cashmere and it's Nordstrom brand. I am all about buying things on off seasons though, like, because once we get into the colder months, the prices are going to go up, of course. So, you know, I'm just buying these now. And let me see if I were to like say keep this. Yeah, it's like kind of warm, but it's not like super warm. I guess it's good that it's not itchy. I don't know. Let's see in the mirror. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, it's cute, I guess. I mean, if it truly is cashmere, then that means that it'll be warm. So, yeah, I guess maybe I'll keep it. I don't have a pink scarf, so I feel like this will be nice for when it comes to winter time, just being a little bit extra bundled up, you know, for the colder months. All right. So, it's been at least 30 minutes or a little bit more since I took my rapid test, and usually they would email you, of course, but their system was actually down, so they said to call. And so I took their little business card. I went to City MD of NoHo, and I'm just gonna call them.
Thank you for calling City MD of NoHo. To speak with a patient services representative, please press 0. Thank you for calling City MD. How can I help you?
Hi, I came in for a COVID test earlier today, and I just was told that the system was down, so to call back for the results.
What's your name?
It's Taylor Morello.
Taylor. Your date of birth? Your results is negative.
Okay, good, great, awesome. Alright, well good, it was negative. That's what I was hoping for. and I feel like it's just good to get a test sometimes. I mean, I don't know, this variant going around and now walking around without masks, and like I said, I am vaccinated, but sometimes it's good to just have that reassurance. I don't know, it's just good to not be walking around spreading it. So I feel like if everyone did that all the time, then maybe we could stop this. Anyways, so alright, glad that that's over. Very harmless, and I'm just going to continue doing work. It's 3:30 p.m. so I still have a little bit left to do. I'm like answering an email right now. And yep. Alright, so it's the end of the day now. It's 7:30, almost 8 o'clock. Lyle's going to come over. We're going to order pizza, so that'll be nice. Tomorrow I have brunch reservations at Ladurée. There's a Ladurée here in Soho, and I made these reservations about a month ago to be able to sit outside. So I've been waiting for this for a long time. I really like Ladurée and sitting outside, but I haven't been in like at least a few years, so it's been a while, so I'm really excited for that. I was just looking at the menu like, ooh, what am I gonna get? But it's really cute outside. A little prep for the Paris trip, doing little Parisian things around the city. Yeah, and so there'll be that, and then also tomorrow I have my friend, well, my old roommate in Brooklyn, Liz, is in the city this weekend, so I'm gonna go to a comedy show with her and two other girls that it was like we had our little friend group when we were here, so I'm excited to see them again. I haven't seen them for a while. And yeah, the only thing with comedy shows though is that you are not allowed to film at all. Like, no cameras allowed inside. You actually have to turn off your phone completely and put it inside of a bag. Like, they will give you an envelope and you will have to seal your phones in this envelope before you even go in. So sadly I won't be able to film the comedy show. I think it's because like the comedy shows are really big here in New York, and some of the comedians are like really big and you don't know that they'll be there that night, but then it's like bam, surprise, there they are. And sometimes they're like testing out their new like jokes and stuff on like a smaller audience, so yeah, you're not allowed to record them or anything. That'll be fun tomorrow, but for tonight, just gonna be a night in with Lyle, ordering pizza and just kind of chilling. Oh, and I just painted my nails. This is Ballerina by Chanel, and I really like it because it's like a clear, very light pink. It's a very light pink, but it's kind of clear, so you can still kind of see your nail underneath, and it honestly just kind of makes your nails look just like nice. It's very kind of like polished, put together kind of look, not like a standout like bam, I'm wearing nail polish, but it just kind of looks nice when it kind of, you know, you glance and just barely see someone's nails. I don't know, I just really like the color. I just got it at Bloomingdale's. They also sell it on like Violet Grey and other places as well, but I think this is my new favorite nail polish color.
I can't let you go, baby. I just want to tell you that. No, 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 no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care, 'cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down I know I might be headed for teardrops, now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no, 'cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby.
Hello guys, good morning. It is Saturday morning now, and I just woke up. I basically, you know, got ready, skincare, makeup, and I put on this little outfit for today. So I'm really excited. This is the white pleated skirt that I just got from Aritzia. It's technically from this brand Sunday Best. So I'm really excited about this. And then this is a top that I got, I think, from River Island. I'm not 100% sure. But I love that it's like a little sweetheart neckline. We're doing the white on white. And then I just did some lipstick, and then this little Love Shack fancy kind of like tie hanky in my hair. So really excited about that. And I am finally going to do my gallery wall. So I have some of my images out over here, and I have all of the frames over here. So first I think I'm just going to kind of plan out, stick these on the wall with this tape just to see first before I like actually put a nail in the wall. And we'll see how it goes.
But after I met you, I felt it was my chance. But nobody tells me good things about you, baby. I'm gonna stay right here, and I don't mean maybe. Yeah. I can't let you go. I can't let you go. Yeah. I can't let you go. Yeah.
La belle époque, oh oh. La belle époque, oh oh. La belle époque, la belle époque. Pour me champagne, love me insane. Flowers and chocolate in a color that matches my bonnet. Oh no, it's not a test, only the best. Belle époque, oh oh. La belle époque, oh oh. La belle époque, la belle époque. Airplanes with my name and dinner at restaurant Le Maurice. Oh no, no, it's not a diss. I only drink fizz. Oh, oh, throw me a kiss. Belle époque, oh oh. Sweet belle époque, oh oh. La belle époque, oh oh. Belle époque. Picnics in the park, kisses in the dark. Oh, belle époque. Ooh.
Hello guys, apologies if the sound isn't too great. I'm on my phone. I couldn't bring my camera with me because I'm going to the Comedy Cellar and like I said, you're not allowed to film anything, so they definitely wouldn't let a camera in there. But yes, so I wanted to like tell you kind of what was going on in between, but right now I am totally rushing. I'm wearing my purple asymmetrical top and I did a little side braid with a red lip, and this red's a little bit more orangey. Yeah, so what did we do? Oh, so after I put the gallery wall up on the wall, Lyle actually helped me nail everything into the wall, so I will show you guys the final reveal when I get back. And yeah, then after that we went to Ray and we got brunch, which was amazing. I had made that reservation to sit outside a month ago and it was great. So yeah, I loved it. And then we got pastries there afterwards as well. And then, ooh, I wonder if I can make this light. Really running.
Exactly. Today it's actually Heidi's seat. That's what you do.
The gallery wall is done. Before I get into talking about like yesterday and the updates and everything, I'm going to show you this. I am so excited that it's done. It came out even better than I had expected. Also, I finally put up my Audrey Hepburn photo as well, which if you guys have been watching my vlogs since I lived in Brooklyn, I also had this above my bed, and it's special to me because it is Audrey Hepburn and it's actually signed by Audrey Hepburn. So I think that that is really cool and like special. My parents got that for me from one of our neighbors. But anyways, so I did end up going with Desenio, and right after that video where I was talking about it and I was like contemplating because it was $400 something, I just later that day was like, whatever, I'm just going to do it. And so I did end up buying it. But I do appreciate so many of the other recommendations that you guys sent over. Maybe next time we'll look into those. But for this time, I did do Desenio, and I essentially just kind of searched on the site for keywords of things that I knew that I liked, like pink, flower, dress, fire escapes, Chanel, that sort of a thing. And I just kind of decided on photos that I liked. And then after I chose the photos that I liked, what I did was in Canva, I basically drew out my wall with like the two lines of this wall that sticks out. And then I basically took like screenshots of these photos and then just kind of lined them up in the different sizes to kind of see where I would like the placement and everything and what size would look good for each photo. So that was how I kind of planned it out. For the most part, I really just kind of eyeballed it and thought like that it was good to have like a big focal point there, and then kind of smaller ones. I wanted to make these two that size, so they would have been a little bit smaller, but you know, that's okay. I think that it still turned out very lovely. But so anyways, so the first one here is this really big, and I will leave links down below to all of these as well if you wanted to get any of these photos for your room or anything. But yeah, the first one is this really big pink flower, and I liked this because it had a lot of white space around it. So I didn't want it to be too busy, because some of these other ones, like that one, and you know, are a little bit more busy in the background, but I liked this had a lot of white space. And it's kind of a very, very beautiful kind of petal, in that it almost looks like it's underwater, or it's like floating, or it's like being blown in the wind or something, and then it's like, I don't know, just really beautiful, kind of ruffly. So I liked that. For all of the photos, I did this gold frame, so they had a lot of options. I mean, like black, white, wood, they had rose gold, but I just went for regular gold. I felt like it was the easiest, and also this frame is a little bit kind of like of an off, more of like an antique gold, so I felt like it kind of blended in a little bit better. And then this one here, so hello. This one here is a line drawing, and I just thought that it was really cool that she had a Chanel earring. And I didn't know that there was, I saw like tiny writing at the bottom, but I didn't read the quote until I got it in the mail. I was like, oh, there's a quote there. It says, "I don't do fashion, I am fashion," which I don't really know what that's supposed to mean, but I mean, it's okay. I like the line drawing really the most about it. Here is an oyster, because I love seafood, I love oysters, and oysters are something that I always feel like it just is like kind of hard to find, and also just like, you know, to get one. And then also they have pearls, and so that's really special about them. And I just thought that this one was so pretty with the gold paint and the way that they did like the pearl there. I thought that it looked like a piece of jewelry. I mean, it's just really, really gorgeous. And then I'm standing on my couch now. Up here, oh, guys, also let's take a moment to appreciate this old ceiling. I just think it's so pretty. But anyways, okay, so here obviously I had to do fire escapes. You guys know I'm obsessed. I have this obsession with fire escapes, and I just think that they're so pretty. And these are old Soho buildings, like in the neighborhood that I live in, and so to me it just, I don't know, something about it is really cool, and it just reminds me of kind of what I sort of like manifested getting to live in this neighborhood, and this is sort of exactly what I wanted. And I don't know, it's just, I just really like that. Okay, then over here, this one's kind of funny. I was actually, if I never mentioned, I was a gymnast and a dancer, and I did cheerleading too, but gymnastics and dance were really my main ones that I did for, you know, more years. I did ballet for, gosh, I did ballet for 15 years, from when I was 3 years old to when I was 18. And I did continue dance in college, but I mean, it was more so for fun. And then I also did gymnastics as well for a long time, up until I was, I think, in middle school, from when I was 3, and I did get pretty far. But yeah, so basically I grew up wearing a lot of leotards, and you'd always pick your wedgie. So I just felt that that was like kind of funny and relatable, and also I love the fact that the leotard is like these bright sparkly pink. And then, okay, we come over here to the other big one, the other big focal point, and honestly, I think this might be my favorite one. There's a little bit of a glare I'm realizing on this, so that's kind of a little bit annoying, but it's this girl in this gorgeous gown just running away, running through this beautiful door. This is clearly in some sort of Parisian or beautiful home. It reminds me of, like, I hate to say it, but like Bridgerton, kind of like season 2 Outlander, like just like gorgeous, 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 you know, it's pretty. So yes, I like that. Maybe like Versailles vibes. Yeah, I'd say like Versailles. And then above that is a horizontal photo. So this one is of a girl in a pink tulle dress, again in the same kind of room, that beautiful like old, like classic Parisian, you know, style room, and she has these pretty pink heels on. And yeah, I just thought that that was gorgeous. I love just like the flow of the dress and how it's really just kind of focused on the bottom of her dress. Notice it just like cuts off at the waist, and it's just, I don't know, I just love like focusing on details like that and just like noticing the small things in life, I guess. And then over here is a tower of champagne being poured, and I just thought that it looked cool and it kind of tied in with everything else. And yeah, overall, I'm just like, I'm gonna back up a little bit. Overall, I am really, really happy with it, and I think just another reason why I wanted to do a gallery wall is obviously because, as you can see here, like the way that my couch and my bed line up on this middle wall here is a little bit off, and I've explained why I need to have everything in the place that it is in another video, which maybe I'll link. I kind of felt like putting a gallery wall almost distracted from that and kind of pulled everything together into like one wall as opposed to like 2 different walls. I don't know, and I just feel like it looks good, so I'm really, really happy with it and really excited. So yeah. Okay. So now it is Sunday, and I feel like I didn't really get to like talk to you guys these last like 2 days, or really like, you know, discuss what was happening in the moment, because I was kind of like, you know, obviously like with friends and stuff, and not everyone likes to be filmed, and you know, but basically, so yesterday was, I went to La Durée, and I love La Durée. I'm like, this is like a little like preview before we go to France next month, and I actually had to make these the reservation about a month ago, because the reservations for the outdoor seating fill up so quickly. So I basically waited a month, and Lyle came with me, and yeah, I got like an Eggs Benedict, and then I wore my cute little like white pleated skirt, and then we got some little pastries afterwards, and then we went to Suit Supply for Lyle because he needs a new suit, and it's this store in Soho that just sells suits, like custom made suits for men, and it's actually a pretty nice store. So we did that, and while we were waiting for him to you know, meet with someone, they had us wait on the roof. So they have, apparently, their corporate offices are in the same building. So they have like the store, and then 2 floors up is like their corporate floors where they have like all of their computers and everything. And then a floor above that is this rooftop, which apparently the employees just like obviously have rooftop parties up there, which I think is cool. I love rooftops in New York because you just get to actually see the skyline and see everything, because I feel like so much we're just like walking down below here and there's so many big buildings and you're like, you can't fully see it, but then when you're on a rooftop you're like, oh my gosh, I love this city. so yeah, that was like probably the best like waiting situation scenario that I've ever been in, because they also gave us like free drinks and everything. So I just sipped on some rosé and we waited up there, and Lyle and I made some dinner reservations in France, so that will be cool. We've been finding it's very difficult to make reservations on the websites, so if any of my French followers can let me know about that, or like how you do that or how it works. Do people really make reservations in France? I feel like you definitely do. I feel like we're not like, oh, we're just gonna walk in and think that we can get a table, because that's probably not the case. So we're trying to make reservations, but let me know if you guys you know anything about that, because the websites seem to not really be working. I don't know. But anyway, so that was that. And then, yeah, and then last night I met up with my friend Liz, who was my old roommate in my last Brooklyn apartment. She moved home right before the pandemic. Afterwards we went to Fiat Cafe, which is just like a random little restaurant here in Nolita. It's cash only though, so it's kind of like you have to act like have cash on you, but it was actually pretty cheap. I didn't get a drink or anything, so I just had like my meal and a water. So it was like tip and tax and everything, it came out to like $24 for my dinner, which was great. So we did that, and then afterwards we went to this place called Ray's. Okay, so Ray's is this new, well, not new, I don't even know, it's this bar in, was it Lower East Side? It was more lower, yeah, it was technically right over the border in the Lower East Side. So we walked there, and it just blows my mind that I can walk to these places now, because when you live in Brooklyn, as some of you guys probably know, like you cannot walk anywhere. It's like once you're in the city, like you have to be in it, and then you can walk around and stuff, but you can't just like walk from your apartment, which I'm just like so glad that I'm able to do that now. But a slight moment of gratefulness, continue with the storyteller. So okay, so Ray's. So I think I mentioned in a video a couple of vlogs ago that I saw the guy from How to Be Single and Succession, Nicholas Braun. So I saw Nicholas Braun in Upside Pizza, and I walked up to him and I legitimately thought that he went to school with us, because he looked just like someone who went to school with us. But obviously not, and we had like a tiny bit of a conversation. He was being very nice, despite the fact that I was, you know, being annoying. And so anyways, he is a part owner of this bar called Ray's. And my one friend who was with us last night is obsessed with Nicholas Braun, like just like really likes him, watched Succession, like knows a lot more about him. She like follows him on Instagram and follows this other Instagram account, which I just found out about from the girls last night. Was it Deuxmoi? D-E-U-X-M-O-I. Basically it looks like that, and it's this site that is like basically celebrity news kind of, and they'll post celeb spots. So like anytime there's a celebrity spotting, and they post Nicholas Braun a lot, like where's Greg or something, I don't know what it is. But anyways, so he was at this bar, and my friend Jamie is like manifesting, she's like, I have been manifesting seeing him in New York. And so we were just randomly talking about it. We went to Ray's bar and he was there. So all of a sudden one of our friends like came like out of the bathroom or whatever and was like, Nicholas Braun is here, like he's behind the bar. And so then we looked and he wasn't there, because he like went like right into the back, and then he came around again and he was just standing there. And I will put an overlay on the screen. I took a quick video of like him standing from behind. He's very tall, and yeah, so we saw him, and I thought that was really cool. I mean, then we kind of all talked about our like celebrity spottings in New York, and I just think that's cool. It's like, we're like, yes, we live in a shoebox, but we see celebrities, so that's kind of cool. If you've seen the movie How to Be Single, it's like based in New York, so it's kind of like crazy to like see like movies and shows that were set in New York, and then seeing the actors and actresses that were in those movies and shows just walking around. You're like, you feel like you're in the movie. You're like, I don't know. Okay, anyways, this is becoming a very long update. Yeah, so that was last night, and then we went to Jessie's apartment. She lives just in the Lower East Side, technically, pretty close to here. So we went over to her place afterwards for maybe an hour or so, just talked, like, you know, girl talk, and then I walked home. So then now that brings us to this morning. I really slept in. It's 1 o'clock now. And I woke up at maybe like 11:30. No, I woke up at 9, and then I slept again, and I woke up at 11, and I was like, what? It was weird. But yeah, I just did my skincare and my makeup. I made my bed, and I put a couple things away. And now we're here, and now it's Sunday, and I'm almost like, I don't know what I want to do today. Like, I actually think, I have a notebook. I actually might make a to-do list, just things to get done today. Okay, so I have a pretty good list now, I'd say. I want to take a photograph outside on my fire escape, just kind of celebrating living here 1 year in this apartment, because actually this weekend, for reference, today is August 8th, but it would have been the first weekend in August. Wait, is right now the first weekend in August, or was that last weekend? Hold on. Yeah, it would have technically been this weekend, but I think with the dates it, you know, changes. But my lease renews on July 31st every year, so last year I moved in the first weekend in August, so that is now. So it's been 1 year in this apartment, which is crazy. I can't believe I just put up stuff on my wall and it's been a year, but oh well. So celebrating 1 year of being in this apartment. And then I do need to go grocery shopping. Of course, it is Sunday. I have some to-dos just like for work. I need to edit and upload my vlog to go live tomorrow for Monday. I need to figure out how to work Facebook Marketplace because I want to sell my little kitchen table and chairs. I also need to figure out Depop because I have some clothes I need to sell. I have a dress which the button fell off, so I need to go bring that to get the button sewed back on. I do have 3 more photos to put up here above my TV, so I'm going to see if I can kind of map that out and put those up today. I'm going to, I still have some more stuff to order to really finalize this apartment, so I'm going to figure that out. And I also need to call Wayfair because I ordered a mirror and I never got an email confirmation, so I need to figure out if that's actually on its way or not. And those are my to-do items, so let's get it done.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my true love, true to love. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah, yeah. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this.
Hi guys. I've never done this shot before, but I've always wanted to, where like I put you in the fridge and then I open the door, because I feel like it's kind of like I've seen that in the movies before. But yes, what I am doing right now is I'm making a grocery list because I'm about to go grocery shopping. I actually just use this app called, well, it used to be called Wunderlist, and then it got changed. Now it's called Microsoft To Do. And it's cool because you could look at it on your phone. You could also like log in and do it on your like laptop or whatever. So it's really like easy, and I really like it. You can make lists for everything. So of course I have one for groceries. So I'm just gonna look in my refrigerator and figure out what I need. Okay, so all right, so for my lunches this week, I'll probably eat salads. So just opening my drawer. Okay, so I'm gonna need salad lettuce. Also, I'm gonna need another avocado. Oh, I have half of the cucumber. But is that gonna last me all week is the question. Probably will go back. I'll do another cucumber. I'm going to Trader Joe's, so I'm also thinking about like what I would buy there and like how much things cost just like generally, which Trader Joe's is usually pretty good about that. Definitely still good on strawberries. I think I just need bananas. Okay, that's actually, I think I'm gonna have a pretty generally small grocery list this week. Now, I'm just going to look on my laptop on Pinterest to see if there's any Pinterest recipes that I want to make for dinner. I like this little background now. I feel like the gallery wall really adds something. I don't know how you guys feel. Honey lemon roasted asparagus with feta and almond. That looks very good. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Like, just, I bet that would actually be really good. I wonder how hard this is. Okay, let's. Inspired edibles, real food, balanced living. Cute. Okay, X out. Honey lemon. Ooh! Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, where's the ingredients? Oh, that looks cool. I feel like part of me also wants to make this because I just want to know how to make it for like a go-to side. So, okay. So I would need asparagus, feta, almonds, obviously. Looks like I actually have a lot of these ingredients, so I'm definitely going to make this. I just need to get some asparagus, really. Probably lemons. Flowers. Usually I like to buy like individual flowers, not really a bouquet of them, but this week I went a little bit later than I usually do, and so a lot of the flowers were already picked over. But that's okay. I think that these ones are pretty as well. They're like a lot of like little pink ones, and I like these little things here. So yeah, I'm just gonna put those in a little vase. And then I got some green grapes. I don't normally get grapes, but I figured that they were like a good healthy snack just to kind of munch on some of these. These are seedless, and it's just a big bunch of them, so I'm probably going to rinse these off and have them as a little snack. I got some carrots, of course, because I like doing these both in my salads sometimes, or I also just like roasting them and eating them with some avocado for dinner. I might do that for dinner tonight if my avocados are ripe enough, which I think they might not be, so we'll see. I might do the asparagus, but some carrots. Here's my 2 avocados. I also got 2 lemons because I need lemon for that asparagus recipe. I got a cucumber because I like putting cucumbers in my salads, and I also got a zucchini because I like roasting up zucchinis for dinner. I feel like it's really easy to just, you know, roast them on the stove or in the oven. And then of course I got some salad lettuce. I always get a lettuce for my salads. This week I decided on doing some kale, so this is some organic shredded kale. Okay, I got these teeny tiny tomatoes. They are called teeny tiny tomatoes. They're called sprinkles. And yeah, I just thought that they were cute, so I'm gonna put these in my salads as well. I got some bananas because I like putting them in my smoothies or in my oatmeal for breakfast. Also, this week I am back on the seaweed track. I love this roasted seaweed snack from Trader Joe's. This is the wasabi flavor, but they also just have regular, like, original flavor, not wasabi. And they are very good. And I've also read this week that apparently, well, I already knew that seaweed was actually really good for you, but I don't know. I read something else this week about another reason why seaweed is good for you. I forget the reason, but yes. Lastly, I got the asparagus for the asparagus recipe and some feta also for the asparagus recipe. And then I also got a big water bottle so that I could drink some fresh water. So all of that this week, my total grocery shop was only $37.64. So really good. I love Trader Joe's and I love making meals myself, so I won't be spending a lot of money this week on making any meals. Let me close my refrigerator door. Yeah, that's kind of like what I do, is I like to save on food and just never eat out during the week and just make my own meals, and then I can spend money on clothes and shoes and makeup and skincare, because that's just what my priorities are. Alright, so now I'm like trying to figure out Facebook Marketplace because I want to sell my IKEA kitchen table and chairs. I'm just going to need to figure out, I'm going to need to take a picture of it looks like, so I'm going to try to take everything off of it and bring it over there. Finally getting around to selling these Love Shack Fancy dresses. Last summer when I first did the Love Shack Fancy Target haul video, I had gotten a lot of extra sizes, and right after that video a couple girls did DM me and I was able to send them the dresses. So I have sold some of them, but I still do have a couple of them that I haven't sold. Like this one, for example, is size medium. And it's super cute, but I have the same one in small, so I'm selling the medium. But I'm just steaming them before I take pictures of them, that way they look their best. But this is like completely new with tags, never worn, except for once just to try it on, but yeah. I'm going to try to do this before the light goes down because it's the end of the day now. Okay, awesome. That one's done. One. So this is also from the Love Shack Fancy Target collaboration. This one is a little white mini dress. This is actually the same dress that I wore in one of my recent vlogs, but this one is the size medium, also new with tags, never worn. I will leave a link to my Depop that I'm now using, I guess, in the description box, straight from my closet to you.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now. Let's move closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance. Choose
making that asparagus recipe that I showed you earlier. And essentially what it calls for is just some asparagus. So I washed it and trimmed it. There's a really easy way that I do to know where to trim the asparagus, which is where you take like one thing of asparagus and then you just basically bend it in half, and where it naturally snaps is where like the really tough kind of stocky end is. And so that's how you know in the bunch that you have where to cut it, so then you could just easily cut the rest at that same length. I did, and then it has this really nice marinade that is olive oil, some fresh lemon juice, lemon zest, 2 garlic cloves minced, 2.5 teaspoons honey, and then some herbs de Provence, which I looked up, and apparently it's just, you know, traditionally includes thyme, basil, rosemary, tarragon, savory, mamara jam, oregano, and bay leaves. So I just kind of did a combination of just like the herbs that I have on my spice rack, and then salt and pepper. So that's what it is, and you just basically let it sit for 10 minutes. So, and then you like, you know, put like more lemon and stuff on it. So I'm just gonna continue doing that, but yeah, I hope that this comes out good. Okay, here it is. We're about to go in the oven. So there's the asparagus with all that yummy marinade on it. And then there's feta, some lemon zest, and some crushed black pepper. And I'm just gonna put that in the oven, and then we're gonna do the crushed almonds after. All right, my timer went off. This is the moment of truth. Ooh, it looks good. It actually looks really good. Here it is. It's cool because like the feta got a little bit browned. So I'm just gonna put the almonds on it and eat it. All right, so for reference, here's the picture of like what it's supposed to look like. And then here's mine. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, it is now time for me to eat this and watch some Netflix and just have a good chill rest of the night in. Sunday night. I'm still watching Outlander. I really like it. I'm going to save this recipe. I'll link it, I'll obviously of course link it in the description box as well. Because it's so good. I'm totally gonna be making this as like a side from now on. For some reason I like just like practicing making dishes inside so that I can almost build up my own set of go-to recipes, so that if I ever like on the spot need to make something and I can't like look at a recipe, I don't know when that would ever happen, but like, I don't know, I just feel like it's good to have your own like go-to recipe, something that you can make without necessarily looking at a recipe book or anything. So I feel like this is an easy enough one to just kind of throw together. Yeah.